Jesus. You look like you came from like
A cave?
a cave, like a terrorist cell.
Yeah.
You gonna keep all the top too?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I want my man bun back.
You want your man?
You don't want to cut it?
Cut everything. I'm gonna test my might on this one. Go ahead, flex for me.
Just your mic.
All right, guys, the first thing we have to do when you got a person with a lot of hair, you got to give yourself a little room to work. So we're going to go shear over palm. We're going to give ourselves a little baseline, as you can see what I'm doing here. This is a baseline, so everything under here, we're going to use the clippers. We're not going to cut into the bulk of the hair. We're just going to give ourselves a little guideline and make it a little smooth transition. I like to always start out with a 4-guard. It seems to be the best for me. It leaves the hair dark, and then I can use shear or clipper over comb on top and then still fade under that. So we're just gonna hit a 4 under where we use our shears, and then we're gonna start to fade down so we don't take this fade too high. We don't cut into the majority of his hair. Here we're going to start our skin taper. It's pretty self-explanatory. We're just going to ball at the bottom. We're going to be working our way down on this fade, primarily so we can keep his hair long. If we started from the bottom and went up, it might cause some problems. So we're going to use a 1-guard and give us about 1 inch all the way around the head. Now from here, everything under the 4, you're gonna work your way down. You're gonna use 3, 2, 1 until you get it smooth. You can kind of go at it however you like. It's pretty much the easiest way to go about this. Right here, I'm gonna use a 3. Now I'm gonna do clipper over comb just to take out some bulk. And we're pretty much giving ourselves a guideline. We're not doing super detailed work because his hair is so long. So we're just giving ourselves a rough guideline, then we're going to go and detail it up after this. We're going to open our clippers up and start to blend the beard into the skin area. And then we're going to take the half and we're going to work on the taper and the beard at the same time. one guard open. You can watch how I work with the lever. We're just gonna seamlessly work on this taper. We're not gonna try to make it super crispy right now because we got so much hair. So we're giving ourselves just a basic blend right now. We're just gonna work our way down here, use a 3 guard, 2 guard, take out the dark areas, and slowly the fade will come together. We're gonna do the same thing with the back. This is pretty much like doing a back taper. You don't want to cut too much into the hair so they will lay down with the comb over. But you're gonna hit the 4 and just kind of flick up at the top if you have to, just so you're not making no harsh line. You kind of you'll get a feel for it. You want to go with the top of the hair. And then just start fading down with the 3 guard. Other 2.5 on there. Lower it. Get the 1.5. Open it up. Go up. Meet in between. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna give ourselves a little skin area. Use a 1 guard, go all the way around about 1 inch up. This technique is called skip stepping. So basically, if you do a 1 on the bottom and a 3 in the middle, you would put a 2 in between that. Since he has a lot of hair, we're using a 4, but it's a basic premise. So you're gonna do a 4, 1, and then a combination of a 3 and a 2.5 in the middle. You just play with it till you get it right. Two ways to do clipper over comb. The first way is coming from the side like this. This is a good way to transition longer bulk hair, and then coming from the bottom is a way to detail it. You're not cutting as much hair, and you can kind of get under and blend it together. So the first way from the side is a good way to take out like a harsh line or a big bulk, and then you come under, clipper over comb from the bottom, and it seamlessly works together with each other. same thing applies back here. You don't want to go too high because you want the hair to lay flat. You're just going to take the clipper over comb and take out that harsh line. Then you go back up underneath. And this is how you transition from clipper to shear work or clipper over comb. This is a real easy way. You'll get more comfortable using clipper over comb the more you do it. After a while it becomes second nature, but just try to follow how I'm doing it, and don't be afraid to get in there. Alright, so we're going to start our detail work. I suggest everyone get a good pair of thinning shears and a good pair of shears because everyone has long hair nowadays. What the thinning shears are going to do is they're basically going to make your life easier. Instead of using guard, 3, 2, 1, you can basically take out some bulk areas. On this side, we're going to go back with the clipper over comb from the bottom. But thinning shears is just, it makes your life easy as a barber because you can take out bulk without really cutting into the hair as much, and it just makes the transition look a lot more 3D. Yeah, I'm just trying to form his hair so I can have something to work with. I didn't use any hair clips or anything, which I probably should have, but this way I'm getting the hair out of the way and I'm giving it some volume. This is a good way to see how your haircut looks when they comb their hair. So when you comb it, then you can go back and detail what's sticking out from the sides or anything that you see that you might want to work on. I always go back at the very end of my cut and look head on with the person to see what they're gonna see and start making a slight little detail work. Right here we're just gonna line them up. It's not too much work here, just hitting the baby hairs and giving them a little bit of a crispy edge. I finally got the Babyliss trimmers, so it took me 1.5 years. Wants to keep his beard as thick as possible, so I'm just barely tapping around trying to give it some kind of a shape. Then I'm gonna go in there and finish it up with the razor. This way I'm just trying not to push it down too much, just barely tapping. Alright guys, I'm doing my final detail work. I always like to look at the client head on and see any little details that they might see. The last part I always see from their perspective. So I look head on and see if there's any hairs that are sticking out of the side. Anyhow guys, this haircut came out super crispy. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you like more stuff or you get any information out of these videos, please subscribe to the channel so that I can keep growing here. And everyone have a blessed day. Take care.